Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Um, Interesting day, interesting couple of weeks, interesting week to the new year. Who's with me on this? Have you had an interesting new year so far? Have you kept up with your resolutions? What about your what if statements? Those of you who know what I'm talking about, drop the words what if in the comments. So, I titled this, If Any Day Would Be a Good Day, Today Would Definitely Make It. Today would be that day. Today would be a good day to throw in the towel, to quit, and to kind of just go with the whole frustration theme and really be kind of, right, agitated. Why? Well, I'll give you a few reasons. Maybe you can relate with some of them. You can't relate with all of them, but you can maybe relate with some of them. One, maybe because it's, day 8 into the year, and you and I haven't really kept up with our resolutions. Maybe it's day 8 into the new year, and we haven't kept up with our what if statements. Maybe we haven't kept up with our goals or activities. Maybe we got another bad news. Maybe when you thought it was kind of bad, it got worse. Maybe because you're just like, maybe you've been an entrepreneur for a while and you've been at it for a while and nothing has popped. Maybe you've been at a relationship for a while and it's like, it's dead end. Maybe because the whole no money thing and so many bills thing has been going on for so long that you're just exhausted and you're tired and you're drained. And maybe you're just like, should I give you more reasons to throw in the towel? I mean, there's a couple more. Maybe because your friends make fun of your path and your road and the level of success you have achieved so far. Let's see. Maybe your family. Maybe you feel kind of like you've let them down. Maybe you feel like you haven't really been there for them. Maybe you feel like, I should be doing better. These are all me, by the way. I'm admitting a lot. This is transparency like 2.0. Some of you may, I told you, you're not going to relate with all of them, but you may relate with some. Maybe, I'll tell you this. Maybe in the past week, your pancreas has been so crazy that you've gone to the restroom over 41 times. I'm not kidding. Maybe you've been so drained and no energy. I mean, how do you like to go 41 times to the bathroom in like 6 days? Are you going to be full of energy? It's probably going to be a little tough for you. And maybe you've kind of gone reverse instead of going forward. Relate anywhere here you relate. You can drop relate, or you can say me, or maybe You just got another news that it wasn't such a good news and you didn't think you would get that news. And it's got stuff on your head now, right? So today I would say is, now, whenever you watch this, your today may be very different than my today. You know, let's say my today is today, and maybe your today matches with when you watch this and you're like, oh my goodness, I so relate with that and that and that. And if that's your case, drop relate me in the comments. So maybe today is a really good day, you know, to throw in the towel and say, you know what, I'm good, right? But, and I have a couple of mentors that I really stick with, and I have great regard for them. I so appreciate it. Ray Hickden, John Melton, right? And I follow their stuff a lot. So, you know, as they get into more scriptures and more kingdom-based speeches, I find myself pursuing that path and kind of exploring that path even more, you know, and kind of learning more about that stuff. Because again, when you pick a mentor, like I talked about the other night, a role model, then you just, there's a reason why you pick that person, right? Or those people. So, and I had a conversation before kind of coming live with another friend, and I was letting him know, you know, I've got a lot of beatings in life, you know, beatings as far as like relationship wise, financial wise, spiritual wise, mental wise, health wise. I've got a lot of beatings left and right. Some of you know my stories. This is not the place or time. But I never have considered a beating a beat down. I get up. I get back up. I don't mind. I mean, not that I don't mind. I'll take some heavy duty beating, and I have, but I'll get back up. I'll get back up. Okay. And I was kind of looking at some stuff, and I came across a message, and you know, you can be hit left and right with all kinds of stuff, right? You can be hit left and right with all kinds of disasters in your life, right? But and most people what they're gonna do, that hit is gonna, right, may drive them out of the game, may drive them out of the path, it just may knock them unconscious, right? And some, very few, some, when they're hit, they're not moved. They're not moved. They're not like, it's like, I feel that I got the hit. I mean, I feel it, but I'm still gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. It's Sunday. I'm not gonna throw a little scripture at you. And listen, I may have been a Christian for a long time, but that doesn't mean I am a brand new scholar, right? I'm learning a lot more. But isn't there a place in the book of Acts, and some of you are Bible scholars, you can correct me. There's a place in the book of Acts, isn't there, that Apostle Paul says, hey, every time I go to a new place, new territory, new adventure, if you would, and I'm paraphrasing in my words, it's rough, it's tough, I'm tested. I mean, I gotta deal with a whole lot of crap. And I'm sure Apostle Paul didn't say it that way, but you get the gesture, right? So like, every time I go to a new place, new environment, I gotta deal with so much stuff that I didn't even think I would. But he says, but I'm not moved by them. And what that means is that I may get hit, I may get knocked, I may get blocked, I may get I may have all these things coming at me, and life is always throwing things at you, right? I may have all these things coming at me, but I'm not moved. Why? Well, if you're a Christian, you know that because you got a pretty darn good backup. You know, having a little, backup like God behind you is probably a good thing, But even if you're not moved because you're focused, because you know where you're going, because you know your purpose, because you know your path. It doesn't matter who says what, who throws you what. You are so focused, you are so determined that it doesn't move you. You just keep going. You keep taking the hits, like my man Rocky says, right? Keep taking the hits, you keep going. So yeah, today would be a great day to quit. Maybe even tomorrow would be even a greater day to quit. Hey, maybe Wednesday would be an amazing day to quit. I don't know. Maybe. But today is also a great day not to quit. Tomorrow is also another wonderful day not to quit. Wednesday is a perfect day for you not to quit, not to be moved. I hope you got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let me know your thoughts. Hey, if you're a scripture person and you know stuff I don't, which is pretty much 99.9999%, drop it in the comments. I'd love to get that stuff. So with that, if you feel this was worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. I know you know a couple people that are going through a little rough time, so I know you can tag a couple people to this. Money, where you at, baby? Hopefully you catch the replay. I know you're gonna love this message. With that, until tomorrow when we do it all over again, much love.